Hi, how are you? You been smoking that 420?
No, I haven't.
Why it's sitting kind of low?
Little. I've been drinking a little.
All right, what you got for me?
So I feel like I'm definitely I'm a high value woman. I'm quality. Went to a great college, great family.
Okay, go ahead.
Money.
I'm listening.
Fun. I can cook. I can kind of do it all.
Right.
And then you say guys want all of these things. I think start dating someone, and I wouldn't say entertainment. I'm an event planner. So I'm the scene. I'm always connecting and meeting new people.
How old are you?
Huh?
How old are you? Huh?
29.
29. So what's the issue?
So once we get in a relationship, they truly show their insecurities, and they don't like me being around certain VIP scenes or going to certain events and venues, and want to sit me down and, have me barefoot and pregnant, whatever you want to call it. But
No.
That's not my career. It's not what I'm about to do.
No. Okay, hold on. Let's have a conversation.
Okay.
29. What state are you in?
Texas.
Okay. God, I hope you're not in Dallas.
I'm in Houston.
Finesse capital of Texas.
Finesse capital of Texas. You are correct.
Well, yeah, I know. I used to live there. So here's the thing. Do you want to be married?
I do.
Children?
As of recently, I feel like I need children more than want them. That's the thing.
What does that mean?
I didn't always want children, and recently, with my grandmother passing, seeing my aunt and my mom take care of her, I feel like I don't want to die alone. So,
did you go to college in Texas?
No, I went to Howard. HU.
You pledged a sorority?
No.
Okay. Children, before you didn't want children, come back to that one, but
it's like, why do men they think you're all fun and cool and, pretty and smart and all this, but then they get insecure and...
Well, let me get to my point.
Okay.
Let me get to my point, because you say men, and I can't let that go. The men you got, that's not all men. All right.
True.
So when's your last relationship?
Official long-term, about 2 years ago.
And how long did that
Men
last?
don't approach me, so you should
How long did that last?
Huh?
How long did the relationship last?
A year.
Okay. So I don't doubt that you can attract men, but it sounds like you either have a hard time. It sounds like you have a hard time attracting men that you value. Put it that way.
Yes, I attract.
All right. But the question is, what do the men you want from a woman? See, when you came on, you came out with the resume. I'm this, I'm that, I'm great, and that's fine. But tell me about what the men that you want from a woman. Run that resume down.
And they want all the qualities that I have.
Well, then you should have no problem.
That's what I'm saying. I should have no problem.
But apparently that's not what they want. If what you are offering, you say that's what they want, then you should have no problem. And the thing is, do you make room for the possibility that maybe you present the looks component, but don't present the other part of it?
I have, but I don't think.
Okay, not wanting children. Why didn't you want children?
That's when I was selfish.
Exactly. And I wanted you to say the selfish word, not me. Men don't want selfish women.
Oh, at all.
Exactly.
I've worked on that. I've
exactly
worked on that.
So selfish. So when you said I didn't want children, you notice I keyed on that, because I'm like, well, there's a selfish one.
Yeah.
Because most women don't want children because I don't want to mess up my body. I don't want to, my life, my career, my this, that, whatever. It's all about you. So the kind of men that are intimidated or whatever, that's just whatever you classify, they want something else. They want feminine, beautiful, inspirational, cooperative, submissive women who are trying to get on their page. Do you want to have, so you would ask the question after you get married, do you want to have children? And then afterwards, do you want to work? But you just now want children. So what do you want, the power couple thing?
Yeah. I mean, I really, having kids is me being selfish, but also I want to really take care of my husband. Like, I want him to have 100% of me when we're at that point.
Okay, I get it.
So,
I get it. But what? Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. But that's what you want. What about what he wants? See, okay, let's say this. How much money would you want your husband to really earn annually? To live the life you want, to eat, travel, hair, makeup, shopping, caring for family. Come on, give it to me. Don't hide it.
500,000.
All right. What percentage of men earn that?
Very little.
What percent?
No, I mean, if you're talking all races, I would think.
I just said what percentage of men earn that?
Oh, maybe like what, 7% or something? Not 1%. 1%?
I mean, dear heart, I mean, I'm trying, I hate to break this to you, but I don't know why living in Texas, you should put it this way. 3% earn around 300,000 more. 500,000 on the top, 1% of all men. And guess what? Men don't go and do what they have to do to become those kind of men. And what age do you think those men are when they're earning that kind of money?
40s.
Right. And what do men want who have fought in corporate America or fought in the work world for 20 plus years? They want kids and a legacy.
True. But I do want kids now. That was my past.
But that's recent. What you said earlier was what I believe to be the truth. I want to focus on my husband. Great. That will make you a good first wife or starter wife. But typically men want legacy. They want a woman who's going to give them 3 or 4 kids for that $500,000 they're earning, because they got to pass it on somewhere. They don't want to leave it to their dog. So the kind of men you're dating probably are these guys who want a woman to do the power couple thing. Y'all on some 50-50 splitting the bill kind of shit, which is fine.
Oh no.
Okay, so you mean that these guys you're dating expect you not to work after you, if y'all were to get married, they would expect you not to work?
Maybe not expect, but I think they'd be fine with it. First of all, it's another story. I don't really date like that. That's another thing. Like, people aren't approaching me. So maybe that's where your rank can come in, and people are all talking shit in this little comment section.
Why are you worried about the comment section? I'm not, and I'm running the show.
Huh? No, I'm saying I would probably want to rank. You be ranking out here. So yeah, I don't get I get approached by like 3s who are broke.
I'm talking about the men you dated. I'm talking about the guys you came in talking about are who?
Those were guys I dated years ago.
Okay, well, these are the guys when you came to the door, you said, here's the issue. The guys I'm dealing with are insecure. They don't want this, they don't want that. And it doesn't surprise me if you're not dating a man who is thinking about family, legacy, and anything else. That makes sense to me.
Where are they at? Where are they?
Well, they're around. They just want women who are not moving like you're moving.
On the same. There we go.
I mean, you're moving like a modern woman. You give off the energy of, hey, if I were not to have kids, I'd just be cool with that. Let's travel, let's trip, and that's fine. But those men tend to already have children and have likely been married. So you would be the second wife.
So to wait it out, okay?
Well, because the question I asked you that you have to put thought into is not asking where are the men. The question is, where are the men that you want? What do they want? That's what you ladies never seem to answer. Are you a Christian?
Raised.
Okay.
More spiritual.
Well, the old scripture was, he who findeth the wife findeth a good thing. Mm-hmm. The presupposition is that you are a wife first, and then you get found. The men you are talking about are looking for wives.
Yeah.
You're not a wife. You're a professional fun girl.
Okay, but what am I supposed to do? Just sit down? Like,
No, no.
Now,
So, okay,
housewife,
so
like,
somebody like myself, when I joke about it, say my next ex-wife, I've always said, if I were to try to get married again, it is for one or two reasons. If I married a younger woman, it'll be because I want 2 or 3 kids.
right.
Or if I didn't decide to go the career path, I probably wouldn't pick a younger woman. I'd get a woman in their mid-30s, early to mid-30s, and we just go live the quote-unquote power couple thing. But really, you just be living on my program. But I am a very small segment of men. You want men who are earning a lot of money. And dear heart, those men are going to get what they want. My question is, when was the last time you dated a guy who was an average earner?
What?
$50,000.
What's average earner?
$50,000 a year. Actually, 45 is closer to black men. 50 for everybody.
I don't think I'm like in those circles. I don't know. I never, I guess.
So the dilemma you have is, I'm a modern woman wanting more of a, let's just say, for a simple comparison, a Sex and the City kind of lifestyle. Those kind of women.
Yeah.
Because you don't really want kids.
No, I do want kids.
How many do you
want kids? But I feel like once I have kids, I'm letting go of my whole
See,
stuff.
so you don't want kids. See, that's what I mean. See, a woman who wants kids does not look at them as being a liability. And every time you speak about kids, just like, then I'm not the hot, sexy, I'm going to be a mom. How many kids do you want?
You're putting words on it. That's not
okay. Well, then explain to me explain to me what you mean. Once I have kids, I'm letting go of my old self.
I feel like you lose an independence when you have kids. At least my mom did. I feel like if I can dedicate fully to my children and making sure that they're being taken care of by their mom and not by a nanny and some random people, to where they can be like touched and what, like, I want to raise my own kids, and that wouldn't allow me to do the 3 jobs I work now, to be out.
Hold on. Listen. The men who earn the kind of money you're talking about don't want independent women either.
Right.
So no matter how we get to it, ma'am, children in your mind are a loss of independence.
Yes.
All right.
Which maybe I'm not.
Exactly. Which means you're in your masculine energy. This is masculine.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, ready for kids? Is anyone really ready for kids?
All the time. So, and you can't find the men you're talking about because they're with those women. Because women who are these Sex and the City masculine alpha female energy are fun for hooking up and casual sex. But then they don't stay around. Because the reality listen what I'm about to say. The reality of it is this. Even though now you would accept children, you would not really be a loving mother like somebody who wants children. Your attitude in this call has been, oh, I'll do it, but then I'm giving this up. So listen. So you're even setting your children up for possible resentment. Look at all this extra body weight. I had to give this up to do this and this and that. And ma'am, and it comes back to being selfish.
It does, but I'm probably, like, now the most selfish person you will ever meet. Like, I don't
selfish person.
How to have how having a child will be like until you have a child. Everyone who knows me knows that I would be an amazing mother, and really my focus would be on my kids and my husband. That's it. That's a great thought. Like, yeah.
And what's your longest relationship again?
Huh?
The longest relationship again was what?
A little over 3 years.
And how long ago was that?
5 years ago.
So you were 22 years old?
Yeah.
21? Okay. So if I have to ask your exes how they experienced you in a relationship, what would they say? She is blank.
Back then, definitely selfish.
Exactly.
But I haven't had a relationship in a while.
Well, listen. Mm-hmm. That means your relationship muscles, even as poor as they were back then, have gotten worse. They've atrophied.
Yeah.
So I'm getting the professional presenter. I'm pleading my case, but man, what I'm telling you is the men that you're talking about want more traditional wives, more traditional women. They don't want modern women. And you're not a traditional woman.
No, I'm not. Like,
So?
but there's women who aren't traditional women. Like I said, I went to Howard. There's all the women there that I'm friends with are not traditional women.
And are they all married?
Most of them.
The high value men?
Mm-hmm.
And when did they get married?
Last 2 years.
That you found a clutch of unusual women, because I've been black a long time, and most sisters that present like you are not. That's where the whole dating down, where all the good black men at. This has been with us for the last 30 years. And you're saying that everybody that knows me knows I'll be this. All right, let's just say that's true.
Okay.
But then why aren't the men who want that approaching you? Because they do exist.
They do. Are they still playing games? Maybe they're out here just.
No.
They're the ones hoeing it up because it's not me.
No. See, and this is what I find interesting. You ladies always go to, well, even if they are there, they got to be doing something wrong because it's all right with me. Do you make room for the possibility maybe they're just reading that you're not what you say you are, even though that's what you want them to believe?
I mean, I can't read minds, but maybe.
Well, but the only other way it works in your world is, yeah, they exist, but they're out there playing games. And it's always a problem with the men. It's never right here.
Not all of them. I'm just saying the ones that come in contact you that do approach, mm-hmm. and I'm hoping that they're intentional with that approach.
Well, I'm not. Well, see, the thing is, what I'm saying is the men that approach. I'm not saying that all the men who approach you. I'm not saying you're being approached by the kind of men you want. I'm saying, why aren't you being approached by the men you want?
I am being approached by the men that I want, but I feel like they're out there playing games. But also, we're in a different realm. We're talking like the athletes and the people that I'm on the scene with. So
yeah, I don't concern myself with athletes and entertainers. I know the lifestyle. I don't concern myself with that.
Right, and that's, I think, usually where I'm in the event.
Well, then you get what you deserve. Then you get what you deserve. That's what you're dealing with. You get what you deserve. You know what comes with that lifestyle. I'm talking about the people who actually have to go make their money, $500,000 a year. Not people who, no disrespect to the athletes and entertainers, but I worry about high value as men who are business class, not athletes and entertainers. Where are those men? Because these men over here, if they had to do transferable skills in corporate America, they couldn't do it.
Right. Okay, then I think I'm just like dumb because I do have those quality guys coming to me too, but then it comes down to attraction, just like you say. Guys like looks first and all these things, and then I'll be like, it's everything I prayed for, and like
you're not attracted to them, or they're not attracted to you're not attracted to them?
I'm not attracted to them. So
black women, I swear to God, you want everything.
You ever hear just a ranking system? We got our own.
Yeah, but see the thing is, black men aren't complaining about shit not working. Y'all been complaining for 50 years. We don't complain about it.
I'm not always complaining, but
I said black women.
Yeah.
Black men don't complain about being ranked. You guys do.
Sorry.
Look, you just said this woman, ma'am, you want a man who's making $500,000 a year and you're attracted to. And he doesn't want kids.
I do want kids.
Okay, to be a questionable mother mess. And here's the thing, I asked you the same question. These men exist. Here's the funny thing. You want to know why I know they exist? Because in my Facebook group that's been around for 6 months, 8 black couples have got together and 3 engagements. One was in Aruba on New Year's Eve, and another sister found her husband, who's an attorney down there in Houston. He's a $10 million attorney. Found him in my group in a week. So I know they exist.
Would you put me in the Facebook group?
Nope. I'm not gonna put you in. You gotta apply just like everybody else.
Yeah.
You gotta apply like everybody else. See, that's another thing. I'm not trying to be funny, but man, you dealing in athletes and entertainers, that's a different world.
Yeah, that's not all. That's just the world I'm
So basically what you've said is I am ready to go. The problem is men. And I'm not going to argue with you, man, but there's so many women who feel like you. The woman who was on the newscast who did this dating down thing, you guys are almost carbon copies of one another as far as how y'all talk.
Wait, dating down?
The whole premise I'm doing this show right now. And the point is, man, what you're basically trying to get the audience to accept is these men don't exist. And I've showed over and over for months and months they do exist. They just don't want women like you. And that's not an insult.
Or they're not women like me.
No,
like,
they don't. No. See, you keep see. The thing is, this is what you just said. They're not ready for women like you. There's always a deficit on the men's side. No, they don't want you.
Those men do not want me. But when they approach, and here's the thing. Listen, me and asking me to marry them. And
listen.
But then when we sit around and come out and about, like, what?
She's not now. Your ego's involved. Listen.
No.
You ladies control access to sex. We control access to relationship. So you can say whatever you want. We control access to relationship, and they don't want it with you, and they're going to get it from another woman. And the only way you're going to get it is to understand what they want and give them what they want. Not say they're not ready for you. They ain't hearing that bullshit. They're going on down the street. It's the Doppler effect. They ain't ready for me. They can't handle me. And he's going on down the street with his fiance, while your ass is just getting older.
Fiance.
Okay. I mean, I'm trying to keep it light, man, but I get upset when I hear sisters who will sit back and put on their diva boss 10 energy when you look in reality dead in the face at 30 years old.
29.
Straight up in the danger zone.
Okay.
That means you got 6 more years before high risk pregnancy. After this conversation is over, man, go back and listen to it, because I'm trying to tell you that the men exist. I know they exist.
It's true. I believe they exist too.
Then you gotta ask, what do the men that exist that you want from a woman? That's one thing. Mm-hmm. And are you willing and capable of giving them what they want? Can you make a deal?
Right.
Because they exist.
Men who are like me in socials and out, they're just downplaying their whole personalities to get these
You keep going back. I'm saying
skill would be me looking in the mirror and being like, okay, Kara.
See, man, your problem's not in the mirror.
No, like that you just said. You need to
your problem is okay. How tall are you?
5'9".
Dress size?
6'8".
Your problem's not in the mirror.
I mean, like, internally the mirror.
But see, the mirror part is the easy part. It's the other part, the communication, the behavior, the interaction, the part that draws the kind of men that you want to you and repels the fuck boys you're talking about away. Mm-hmm. See, the guy that I was talking about, the attorney, he was done with American women. He was done. He was going to move to the Dominican Republic. And I said, come on in my group, man. He resisted. Go to my channel, the video's up. And he's like, man, I just decided to join it. And inside of 1 week, got his fiance, just bought our new house. I just saw him. Thank you for the Christmas gift. So you can't tell me they don't exist. I know these men.
I'm not saying that. I just had that in October. But
no, because if you had it in October, you'd be a fiance by now.
So you just make the deal? Attraction's nothing?
Okay, see, again, I'll try one more time, and I'm going to move on.
Okay.
Well, let's just take it your way. Yes. Fuck attraction. You're supposed to be the attractive one.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, I don't care about your attraction. I don't care about love either. Why do you women think you get it all? What makes you so special that you get it all?
Men get it all the time. So yeah.
No, we don't. And we accept what we get.
It's tragic.
No, man, you got a choice. Because here's the thing. Here's the reality. Are you ready? The reality is what you have to negotiate with right now has a time limit on it. It will spoil. It will get old. And what you have today it won't be worth the same thing 5 years from now. Because it ain't worth the same thing as it was 5 years ago. So after this is over, because it seems like you have maybe some girlfriends around or people around, I'm not saying this to be hurtful, man, but you got to tone this down and really come down. You're going to have to really ask, what do these men want that I want? And then what matters more? Do you need this, that, that, and attraction and this? And if that's the case, go in your wallet, go pay $60,000 to a matchmaker and do it that way.
No, I hear you. I agree. So.
All right.
Okay.
All right.